Hello everyone. Welcome to the MeritSun YouTube video show. In today's topic, we will mainly introduce the all-in-one working mode with a Wi-Fi setup process to help you better understand this equipment. Let's start by understanding how this excellent system works. The all-in-one system uses the hybrid on-off grid inverter. Its function is powerful and can meet different system needs in the daily use. There are 3 common working modes and setting you may need to know. The first one is self-use. It is the default mode of solar during the day. PV will give priority to powering the loads at home, and the excess power can charge the battery or fed back to the grid to get more return on investment. If the PV does not have sufficient power, the PV and the battery will power the load together, and if necessary, AC grids will be used to power the load to ensure stable power supply during the rainy days or night. The PV is insufficient, the system will automatically switch to the battery power supply, while if the battery power is not enough, the AC grid will be used to power the load as well. The second one is forced time use. Users can flexibly set to charge and discharge the battery at different times and set energy priorities to meet actual usage needs. If the local energy costs vary too much at different times, users can cut peaks and fill valleys. For example, you can use the grid to charge the battery when energy costs are lower, and the batteries with PV can power the loads when energy prices are high. Third one is EPS backup mode. If set the EPS function is enabled, once the power grid is not available, the EPS will automatically switch to ensure that your important loads continue to work without any power outages, which gives you more security. So above is 3 type of solar system working mode setting and operation. If you still have any question, please feel free to contact us. Now let's talk about the exciting part, Wi-Fi monitoring. As a MeritSun dealer or customer, you will have more rights to maintain and monitor the system to operate it well. There will be 3 type of Wi-Fi accounts: the dealer account, installer account, and the end user account. Those all can monitor the system by mobile app or web, while the dealer can set and maintain each installer or end user account. Here, I will show you the web settings, charging and discharging web step by step to let you know how it works. The first part is the application settings. EPS frequency set HCHA. This is to set the output frequency of the EPS port. In off grid operation, power backup. If this option is enabled, the inverter will supply load continuously through the EPS port during a grid power outage to ensure you have continued power. To use seamless EPS switching, grid power will switch over to EPS power seamless when the grid fails. If this option is enabled, micro grid. Enable this option only when the generator is connected to the inverter's grid feed-in grid. Customers can choose to sell power or not, according to local grid regulation. The second part is charging setting. In charge last mode, the PV power will first be used to supply loads, and the excess power will be exported to the grid. If there is still have excess power, then it will be charged to the battery. The second one is equalization setting. Is for the lead acid battery. Because our all-in-one is a lithium battery, so you can ignore. The third one is AC charge enabled. It is to allow the grid to charge the battery when the PV is insufficient. Last one is charge priority in default. The solar power will be first to loads, and the excess power will charge battery and grid. The last part is the discharging setting. On the discharging page, there are 4 main parts. The first one is system discharge power rate %. It means you can set the max discharge power in percentage terms of the battery in the on-grid discharge cut-off sock setting. When you use it in the on-grid application, the battery will stop discharging when the battery sock reaches this value. For off-grid discharge cut-off sock, when the grid is absent and the inverter works in off-grid mode, the inverter will stop discharging when the battery sock reaches this setting. The last one is the forced discharge setting group. It is force the inverter to discharge the battery at a preset power level during the preset time period. So above is the all-in one setting and Wi-Fi setup process. Hope it will be useful for you to know more it. For more information, visit our website or contact our team. Thank you.